Yeah. I have a guest yesterday at the restaurant. They are Spanish, and they are actually not speak too much English. They just came here to Canada for a seasonal working in the farm. And then he asked me, because English is the barrier, right? And then he said, "What's your problem?" That's what he asked me. What's your problem? And I told him, dinero. I have money problem. It's not a problem actually. Money is always not a problem, right? Balkisu, we're going to talk about the money today, right?
Absolutely. So let's get real about money, 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 money.
Yeah, it's real talk. It's real talk.
It is. It is. So for some cultures, I believe that money is kind of like a taboo. And
Oh.
growing up, I can remember that when you, as a child, want something, people say, "Okay, where's the money?" And we get so sensitive about that and asking before we do anything, we're thinking, "Okay, where's the money gonna come from?" And we fail to realize that money is just simply a tool that we use in order to get what we want, right? And that fear or that kind of concept about we don't have money to do everything that we want, it's instilled in us as young children, and we grow up with it, and we pass it on to generations after
Mm.
generations. So I don't know about you, what stories or what's your concept about money?
Let's get real about money. Like I said, real talk. What is the reason why I first got into this business? Money. I see the great potential. We have seen a lot the monthly bonuses, right? It's huge amount. Of course, I joined because I wanted to do the same. I wanted to have the money that they get. I wanted to. But the question is, why do I want the money?
Mhm.
Because like you said, it's a tool. There's so many things. I can have my parents retired. I can give them the life that they deserve. I can have that time freedom. I mean, if you don't have that, money can buy you time, because if you're not, money is not an issue, then like this business runs in the background. Imagine that. That's the money that you have already. And like you said, when we were young, we are always saying, no, don't get that much money, because as they said, right, money is the root of all evil. And then the as you grow, you realize, no, it's
No,
just
it's
a tool.
not.
That 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 statement is actually incomplete. Money is the root of all evil
Exactly.
if you use it terribly, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. I just want to say thank you to our viewers and for those watching us in the morning, in the afternoon. Thank you so much. You're watching from the US. You're watching from Canada. We appreciate your support. We are digital business owners, and Melissa and I, we've been doing a digital business for over a year or more, and it has been a success not only for us but also for our community. So if it's something that you're interested in but you do not know how, you were talking about money itself, we need money to do a lot of things. It's just a tool that we use. So if you're interested in earning extra on the side, you're interested in making something better for yourself and your family, you just want to spend that quality time with your family, and just because you have those 2 3 jobs and you're not able to do so, we have the opportunity here, and that's what we're sharing with you. Register on any one of our websites. If this is not for you, share to somebody who it's going to benefit, because there are possibilities here. Money is not the root of all evil, as Melissa said. It's what you do with money. Money can do a lot of things. So let me say, for example, if I have money today, what am I going to use it to? I didn't want to go that way, but I will. I use it to bribe someone in order to do something bad.
Yeah,
Then
right.
it's being used negatively. But if I use that same money, just as you're saying, Melissa, and I use that money that I receive legitimately, I use it to help buy a house for my parents so that they can retire. That's something good. If I use it to impact the lives, I open up an organization that's going to help youths. That's a good thing that I'm using with my money. So essentially, money is just a tool to get what we want,
Yes,
right?
yes. I tell you a story. He's a yogi. He's an entrepreneur first before turning into yogi. Um, when he become a yogi, of course, always all only prayers, right? Prayers, and then if somebody asks for his help, he will do pray. Let's pray about it. And then he went to Africa, and then of course, he's trying to do some charity works in there. Community, all praying like that. Somebody asked him for help. That it's a mother asking to give help for her kid because the kid is really sick. So what he could only extend is a prayer because he doesn't have the money. He gave up everything. He gave up everything from what he have when he was a businessman. And then, of course, the prayer he extended, and then the mom and the kid leaves. And then he heard a cry, a big, big cry. And then he learned that the kid died. So from there, he said, yes, I am a yogi, but I have to do something. So he went again for a business. So he is a yogi and an entrepreneur because he know he cannot do only prayers. He wanted to give something else, and he knows that money is needed to provide good health to these people. So
Absolutely.
it is a realization for him that no, don't give up because you could do more. You
Mm-hmm.
can create more money so you could help more. So he said he will never, ever, ever forget that. He would still continue with the praying and stuff because, of course, all of us have faith. All of us, we believe in God. We get all these resources from God, right? But if you're not going to do something about it, you have the capacity to do more. Create that money and then it will provide good health for everybody, right?
Absolutely. And that's the
Yeah.
way that's such a good thing and that you're talking about. Imagine, yes, it's good to pray, and but yet somebody is suffering and all they need is, let me say, $50 to buy food for that day.
Oh, all right.
You've prayed, but if you had that, in addition to your prayer, you had that money to give to them, what a difference would it make? What a difference would it make? Some people, this is the way I say it. When we talk about money in general and the benefit of money, because, oh, you're talking about money, 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 money. Money is not everything. Money is not everything, but money does a lot of things. Why
Mm.
are we working? Why do we go to work? Think about it. It's because we need money to pay for a roof over our head. It's because we need the money in order to have food on our table. It is because we need that money to help support our kids so that they can actually live a decent life. It is because we need money for those transportation to go to the jobs that we want to go to. We need money so that we can buy those cars that we need to take us to the jobs that we need to. So the taboo or the fact that some people say, okay, everything is about money. Everything is not about money, but money does a lot about everything.
Yes, you're right.
Because without money, you're not able to do the things that you need to do. Yeah, some people will say, okay, there is a long ago there's a barter system, that kind of exchange, right? You give me this, I give you that.
The trade,
The
yeah.
trade, right?
Barter. Yes, yes.
Exactly. But in order for me to get those things, for me to be able to do that barter system at the end of the day, I do need money to obtain those things. Let me say, for example, if I want to have seeds to plant rice, I'm just going out of the, I want to
Mm.
use seeds to plant rice. Where do I get the seed, right? At this present time, I will need money to buy those seeds in order to plant the rice, in order for me to be able to exchange it for something else, if I want to use the exchange system, right? Maybe there will be something that some other people have that I don't really need. So I might, that barter system might not work in that in that particular situation. But whatever you do, you want to travel, you need money. Whatever you want to do. So that's why we're bringing this to people. Don't be afraid to talk about money. More so, don't be afraid to talk about money with your kids when they are very young. It is very vital. It is very important. I do. I talk to my kids about my I talk to kids about my business. I don't know about you.
Um, it's just the importance on earning the money, right? See the
Mhm,
hard work. For here at the restaurant, I ask, usually on the weekends on our busy nights, I will ask Sophia to come and help us. It's not because I really need the help, but I want her to realize how to earn that much money. I mean, you will buy a Lululemon pants. Let's say it's $80. Do you know how many tables we have to wipe it before getting your Lululemon pants? It's just the value of hard work when you get the money. And
mhm,
from there, if you realize that, okay, this is how much effort I'm going to get in order to get this money, now you will learn how to prioritize. Is this needed? Is this necessary? Is this what I really need? But this is also what we are saying. You do not cut your latte just because you don't have the money. You have to create extra resources so you could still get your latte, right? Your specialty coffee. You're not going to cut Netflix because you don't have money. No, it's not like that. We have a independent business owner here on the same community, and I remember both of them, her husband and her, they work at the charity organization, like an orphanage, something like that. Those who are less fortunate. So every time that they go to the grocery, they usually buy the least, not expensive, but the cheapest one that they could get, because at the back of their mind they are thinking that there are so many people who are actually less fortunate than us, so we have to live like them, do not enjoy those luxuries because there are some people. But there's one time that she really loved this, let's say, cookie, and it's on the expensive side, and she said, if I buy this cookie, there are actually some people who haven't even tried this cookie. So maybe I should go for a lesser cookie, the just not a normal cookie, not the one that she liked. But she said, you know what, I really love this expensive cookie. So she put it on the cart, on her cart. And then, she said it's she doesn't know, but it's like an enlightenment for her, and it feels so good that she
mhm,
put that expensive cookie on her cart. And
mhm.
then from there, she said, I have a poverty mindset. If I stay like
Exactly.
this, I'm not going to grow.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
That's a poverty mindset. Absolutely. My kids do the same. Just as you're talking about this, I'm just bringing to mind. My kids do the same sometimes, and I remember days where it was really tough and really hard. Like sometimes you're living paycheck to paycheck, right? And you're kind of budgeting. Okay, this is what I have to spend, and I only have this amount, this X amount for this and this and this. And my son will come up and say, Mama, can we buy this? And he's asking for all these expensive toys and all of those things. And my daughter will say, where's the money coming from? And I think that is the thing we grew up with, that where is the money coming from? We
Mm,
put certain things in priority. Yes, I'm not saying that you have to just spend and just misuse your money. But when we grew up in that way, wherein we have that poverty mindset that it is not enough, and that's where we look at in all that we do when it comes to opportunities that we're sharing here with people. It says, I don't even have money for this. Am I going to have money for I don't have money for A, would I have money for B? When essentially B is the thing that's going to change everything around for you so that
oh,
you have more than enough.
yes.
Even for those that are of faith, God tells us that it will cause men to give unto our bosom, press down, shaken together, and run it over. But what do you believe? How do you value yourself? I believe it talks about the value of us as individuals. What do you value? What value do you put on yourself as an
You're
individual?
right. Yes.
Do you think you're worth $100? Do you think you're worth
Mhm.
$200? Do you think you're worth $300? What's the value you put on yourself? Change your mindset.
Yes.
Everything comes back to the mindset. When you change your mindset, you think bigger. Believe that you're rich. Believe that you're wealthy and work as somebody who's wealthy and work towards that. Not just spending money just like that, but work towards it. And that's why we're sharing this opportunity to you. We're sharing this because we're digital business owners and we've seen the impact that it's had on many people. If it's something that you are interested in, or you just want to check something out, because knowledge is powerful, but it only becomes powerful when you use it wisely, when you take action. Register for a free webinar, your name and a valid email address so that you can learn more from either Melissa or myself. Change your life and change your story. Value yourself enough to know that you matter. Value yourself to have the things that you're worth. Believe that you're worthy. Believe it. I'm seeing here, before I go ahead, I'm seeing here that we're getting viewers here from Alberta, Canada. Thank you so much, Jessica, for your time and for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you. So if there's someone out there who you think this will be beneficial to, share, share, share. Share it to them. Information is powerful. Do not limit yourself, people. Is there's 3 more months left, or less than 3 more months left
Yes.
to the end of the year. Don't
Yes.
wait until the New Year's to make a decision for yourself. Change your story and change your life. Yeah.
Yeah, don't settle for less. Take the first step so you could welcome 2025 with a bang. It's not
Absolutely, with a bang.
right, exactly, because this is a learning process. It's not an instant reach quick, right? It's not an overnight success. It's not a walk in the garden. So if you take the step now, if you study the business, and then yeah, you're ready to rock on with your 2025.
Okay, perfect. That just rounds it up for us here. What would you say, Melissa? Last word to people who want to actually take a step. I know I've mentioned it, but I just want you to reiterate. What would you say to people who are out there and they've tried everything else?
Yeah.
And
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yes. Yes.
go
Since we talk about the money, right? At first, when we came to Canada, it's just me and my husband. We don't have anybody. Yes, you met people from work. You met people on your area, but at the end of the day, it's only like me and my husband. Who will save us? I mean, it's a community. Yeah, I understand that, but you have to do something for yourself. So
ahead.
when we came here to Canada as being ourselves, my mindset is to just save, 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 save because I want us to get safe. I don't want to take any risk because who are we going to get some help if something happened, right? So I always save. And then once we entered and then gained that skills during our work here, and then decided to own the restaurant, that is a very risky decision. He has kitchen experience. I have few management experience, but owning a business, like just from us, no mentors, no guidance, it's a very risky step that we took. But
Mhm.
you know what? When you have that taste of risk that you have tried in your life, you will see all the other opportunities that comes to you.
Absolutely.
You are willing to take more risk.
Mhm.
So if you think this is risky, take your first step now. We are giving a free webinar. This is just a free webinar for you to check. Maybe this is the first risk that you will l- take. Yeah, it's you're scared. It's a scam. Like I said, I am here at a small business. If I am scamming people at the restaurant in a small town, we're done. Yes, I did my research. I do my due diligence. The company is actually just celebrated its 50th anniversary in the company. We have what in 27 countries, 46 branch, I think, if I'm not mistaken, but somewhere around that.
Mhm.
Yes, take the risk, watch the webinar, give yourself a chance. Maybe this is the first risk that you are going to take. Yeah, take an action before the year ends.
Absolutely. Life is a risk. Even when you slept last night and you woke up this morning, it was a risk. You weren't
Yeah,
sure you were going to wake up. So take
you're
that
right.
for yourself, right? And we will leave this with you. Let's leave this with our audience. So money isn't everything as we talk about money, but everything needs money. Marisa said that well. So whatever it is that you decide to do, even if it's not this business, do something for yourself that will generate income for you, that will change. your life and the life of your family to what you actually desire. Believe that you're valuable, believe that you're worth it, and you can do this. So until next time, thank you again for your time. We'll leave you for now. Stepping out of
Thank
faith.
you again. And
So,
then I would like to add, it's our goal is not the money, but what we can get after the money. That's our goal.
absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Have a good weekend,